Hello, my friends. Thanks for being here tonight. Today I am making this adorable project. You're going to absolutely love it. It is super cute. It is my tiny Valentine Day treat box, and it can hold a variety of things: candies, lip balm, maybe a nail polish, some Hershey nuggets, whatever it is that you wish to put into yours. And so it is self-closing. You just slide this open and you can fit whatever you want in there. A small nail polish would fit, like I said, a lip gloss. I have this really cool Burt's Bees lip tint that will fit in there, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe it's a little long. Yeah, it's too long. But if this got turned down, it would fit, I bet. Let's see. Yep. Hershey Nuggets. I'm trying to think what else you can put in there, but it is a really cute little box. Little candies will go in there really well. And you could put money in there. It's a really cute box, and I'm going to show you how to put it together, okay? So we're using the sentiments from Hugs, Endless Love. We're going to use this Hugs and Kisses and these cute little hearts, and then we're going to use the circle from the Stylish Shapes. It is the third smallest. So let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you how to make project number 4. Okay, so you're going to start with a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. We're going to make this one the red. We're going to use the opposite side just so that you guys can see some different prints. All right, we're going to start scoring side number 1 at 1 3/8. It's 3 ticks after the 1. 2 3/8, that's 3 ticks after the 2. 3 3/4, 4 3/4, and then we're going to rotate. And we're going to score at 1 inch and at 4.5 inches. Okay. The next thing you want to do, as always, is burnish on all the score lines. Super important. And make sure not to push too hard. I think I pushed a little hard there. I'm going to try and see if I can put a smidge of glue on my nail and tuck it under there, because this glue is so great. Let's see what I can do. Just run a little bit on my nail there and see if I can put it under here and get that to close. I'm going to skip that one for right now until it dries, and we're just going to come through here. So cute, this paper. Isn't it adorable? All right, so you're going to put it with the tall side at the top. That's the part that tucks in. Okay, and you're going to cut all of these 4 except for the big one on this end. You have a skinny one, a big one, a skinny one, and another skinny one. So we're going to trim across all the way till that last score line. And I'm going to try and keep it straight here. And you're going to cut that piece. So you just need the one flap here. If you want your flap to be corner rounded, you want to go ahead and put it in now. If you're fine with it the way it is, I'm going to leave mine. I left the other one. Gives me a little extra there. So this is going to come around like this, and we do not need 2 pieces here. So we're going to cut this one at the bottom here away, because we don't need, like I said, we don't need 2 of these. They're going to overlap, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, so these you can use for die cutting hearts or other things, so I like to save even if they have little score lines in them, because you never know when you're going to need a small heart or something. All right, so this is the cutest paper. So we are going to go ahead and glue this together, okay? But before we do that, the rest of these at the bottom, we're going to go ahead and trim these score lines. All right, now that we have this, we're going to go ahead, I'm going to lay this down and glue this on top. Make sure that it lines up, and we can always burnish once we have it nice and scored. There we go. All right, so this is going to be the front. So let's go ahead and close. This is the last one to go in, so let's put the two sides in, and then we're going to put glue on this back. Whoops. Glue on this back piece. Line that up. I always like to glue the front last, so I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder inside and push that down, make sure that the glue sets really well. And then we can put glue on this flap here and close our box bottom, okay? Again, give it a little burnish with your bone folder. All right, let's do a little stamping, because we can't put our box together until we have our piece to cover this little flap that we're making, okay? This little flap needs to be covered, so we need to have something here. Isn't this so cute, this polka dot? I love it. All right, so we're gonna start with our third smallest circle, and we are going to stamp the adorable little cluster of hearts in Bubble Bath. We want a nice pink color. Actually, I think I'm going to use a different color because the pattern is different and it doesn't have any Bubble Bath. Let's use a little strawberry slush, because that's the color of that polka dot. So let's use that one. Just want to make sure I'm clean. All right, so we're going to use strawberry slush instead. Stamp that in the middle. So, whoops. I don't know what I did there. I didn't push hard enough on the one side, or I didn't have enough ink. I think I didn't have enough ink. I'm gonna try and fix it. We'll see if I'm successful. With these clear stamps, sometimes you can stamp right over the top. Hopefully it'll dry and it won't be too dark, but we'll see. Part of it is going to be camouflaged anyway, because we're going to be using our hugs and kisses. So this is a stamp that's all one piece. And I'm going to show you, we're going to use the tips of the ink pad to ink it up. I'm going to start with the ampersand, get it out of the way. So I'm just going to use this tip, and I'm just going to ink up the ampersand only. I want to make sure that I have it all inked up, then I'll show you. All right, so there is the ampersand. I just want to make sure I don't have any ink on either of these. I don't think I do. And we're going to put that right in the middle here. All right, looking cute. Now I'm going to clean. You have to clean after each one, because obviously you don't want to get the others. So now we're going to do the word hugs, and I'm going to do that just by looking down over my stamp and making sure that I don't get it on anything else. We're going to put that right above the ampersand. So cute. And then cleaning, and we're going to do the same thing with the word kisses. Make sure that we don't ink up the ampersand, and it looks good to me. Let's close this up. And bring this a little farther down so I can see what I'm stamping. All right, we're going to put kisses underneath that ampersand. Adorable. See, and I was able to fix that heart. Worked out good. All right, So now we're going to attach this. We're going to use 2 dimensionals. We need 2 large ones, so regular size. All right, got those. And we are going to squeeze this together, bring this down, and we're going to put those 2 dimensionals underneath where that falls, where that piece falls. And we're going to pull the backs off of these. Okay. We're going to close it again, hold that down, and we're going to put our kisses and hugs. Now we're going to put it near the bottom part of our label so that the top part of our label holds down our top section, okay? So once you have it down, you want to flip that open and bring your fingers in and really press those 2 dimensionals down so that it grabs real good. Now, once again, squeeze and slip this piece in. Now, we're just going to add a couple of the embellishments here. There are a few different kinds. We have all different hearts and sprinkles. We have little envelopes and little red lips. See, those are so cute. Those are the red lips. I think I'm going to use the light pink hearts since we have the brighter colored hearts. So I'm going to grab 3 of those. You can really pick and choose the things that you want. Such a cute assortment and so many. All right, let's put those on. And the way that I like to do it is I like to open my glue and just put little dots where I want them. So I'm going to put one up here, one over here, and one over here. All right, so those are my 3 dots. And I'm just gonna lay that on, this one, and the last one up here. And then just let it dry, and they will dry in place. Look how cute that is. So see how different they are with the different colored patterns. So just do what you like to do with yours, whatever colors you want to choose. It's a really fun little holder, and it can hold quite a few things. So I hope that you enjoyed watching me put this together, and I will see you on Saturday with another project. I think it's Saturday. I can't remember. Let's see. Tuesday was day 1. Wednesday was day 2. Thursday was day 3. Friday is today. And yeah, Saturday. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you so much. And I will see you on Saturday with the next project, day number 5. Happy stamping.